For more than 20 years of my pastoral ministry, I filtered almost all my church leadership learning through that lens. After all, that's what the church leadership books and conferences were teaching me. Some of those principles worked for me and my church, but most did not. Virtually everyone I went to for help was giving me answers through that same lens. When many of their can't-miss principles kept missing, I got more and more frustrated. Not with them, but with myself. After all, if everyone says these principles work, but they're not working for me, the problem must be with me, right? Certainly many of those shortcomings land on my shoulders, but something else is going on too. So I started searching and asking questions that felt awkward, even a little rebellious. What if there's another answer, besides getting bigger? What if there's a way for small churches to be dynamic and healthy? What if, instead of helping our churches be more effective, pushing them to get bigger is actually stealing time, energy, and resources from other ideas that might actually make us more effective at the size we are right now? Those questions equipped me with a new set of lenses that are helping me see church leadership in a different way. I'm discovering principles that I would not have found if I hadn't shifted my focus away from church growth. Church growth principles aren't wrong. It's just that there's more to it. New lenses for a new church. This book is my attempt to organize and present some of the more foundational and universal small church principles I've learned. Through these new lenses, we can start seeing church health not as a means to growth, but as a means to effectiveness. Yes, small churches can be effective, even if they don't get bigger, although it's wonderful when they do. I started to discover how effective small churches can be when I strapped on those new lenses and discovered the principles to take our church there. Since putting these principles into practice, I've had the chance to teach them to hundreds, even thousands of other small church leaders via blog posts and conferences over the past few years. The response has been overwhelming. Not every new idea worked, of course, but in case after case, story after story, and church after church, these principles have proven to be as universal for small churches as any methods can be. So grab those new lenses and let's discover together how to better lead, shepherd, and worship Jesus in a healthy, vibrant, and effective small church. These are the small church essentials. Part 1. Small does not equal broken. Chapter 1. Believe it or not, you will pastor a small church. There are 3 realities of pastoral ministry I wish someone had told me about in Bible college. Fact number 1, most pastoral ministry students will never pastor a church larger than 250 people. Fact number 2, virtually all of us will pastor a small church for at least some time in our ministry. Fact number 3, you can pastor a small church well without settling for less. Look at the class schedules for any ministry training school or seminary. How many of them are telling their ministerial students any of these realities, let alone teaching them the skills needed to pastor a small church? Some, 1, none. Instead, I was taught how to break the 200 barrier. But I was never taught how to pastor a church under 200. I also was never told that this would likely be the way I'd spend most, if not all, my ministry years. Still today, ministry students are taught how to get through 200, but not how to pastor well under 200. Fact number 1. Most of us will never pastor a big church. According to Karl F. George, the typical church in North America is small.